Hello guys, welcome back to the Beastie Room. Today we're going to have a pairing video and we're going to revisit one of our old females, our maculata, the Heteroscodra maculata, which is the starburst baboon, which is commonly known as. Now you'll have remembered from previous pairings that we've done with her, and also removal. We've done baby removals there, so we've successfully bred her in the past. We're going to attempt to breed her again. Now this is a little bit different, this one, because one of the things that often crops up with our male spiders, and you often see across the forums and what have you on Facebook and things, is the size of the males. Now generally speaking, most of the male maculatas that we've had have been of a similar size, at least 2/3 the size of our female. This particular little guy, and he is little, is maybe about this big. He is absolutely tiny. So it's going to be an interesting thing to see, does size really matter? Well, watch the video and let's see what happens. I'll be back very shortly. Well, does size really matter? This is a question that's often asked when we're pairing our spiders, because some males do appear to come out very small compared to others within the same species. Now this is our Heteroscodra maculata, the starburst baboon. Now these are a striking spider, very, very striking spider, and they're given to have a rather terrible reputation for being aggressive. Now this is not something that I've found here. They are generally, if anything, a little bit on the timid side, but they will stand their ground if provoked. As you can see there, our male, he just gave a little tiny tap with his pedipalp then. Look how furry he actually looks. Very, very thick covering of hair on these guys. And you'll also notice that the males are totally different looking to the females. So they are sexually dimorphic. You see them legs there, they just look like pipe cleaners. Now we gave our little male a few minutes just to settle down, pick up the pheromones of the female. He's in her enclosure. And as you can see now, he's on the move, and he's quite direct in what he's doing. There's not much hesitation in him at all. Now this is the female's burrow. She's down there somewhere. We've not seen or heard anything from her. Oh, we have first contact. And here she comes. Isn't she a splendid specimen? As you can see, there's no messing around. We've got straight into it. Our male is working furiously away there. And as you can see from the images there, he is absolutely dwarfed by this giant female. Now you can see she's got a lovely plump abdomen. Now this is something we look for when we are pairing our females. We want them to be in prime condition. And you can see there, where we've been feeding her up, she has got a lovely full abdomen. Now there's a very high possibility that some of this fullness is actually developing eggs as we speak. And this is what we try and achieve. Now you can see our male there is absolutely tiny underneath her. You can see how willing she is, all that tapping. Very receptive. Our tiny little male there, look at him. Now these guys have got such beautiful colouring, but they do vary. Our female here, she's almost white.
But we do get others that are more of a buff brown colour. So there's a lot of variation within the species. Now he's obviously been in there and he's managed to inseminate. We're seeing it from a different angle now. And this has been a very, very calm insemination. When we've bred these in the past, it's been a stab and a run job. This particular male seems to take his time. Let's just hope he could reach her. He is so small. There you go, he's reaching down now. Now this is actually the only thing that could hinder him, is whether or not he can actually reach. We've got a little bit of standoff now. Look, she's encouraging him again. Here we go, he's trying again. As you can see now, he's reaching right under. There we go. He's reaching right the way under. Now you can see there how gentle our female is. There has been no indication that she wants to cause him any harm. The communication is spot on. Now at any point now she could easily overpower him. And you can see he's actually even climbing underneath her now. And he's away. Where's he going? And as we can see, our female there, she's still very, very calm. We're still seeing some tapping, some drumming from her. Did he manage to inseminate her? It was a very gentle copulation. Now he's off down into her burrow now, which is a rather strange move for a male. Normally our males would have hightailed it out of there. We have a nice close-up of our female now. Look at that. She is absolutely beautiful. Look at the dark lines in her legs. Makes her a very striking individual. And in terms of size, this girl is coming on for probably 6 inches or so leg span. She is a big spider. Very powerful spider. Very easy to look after. Now we sat like this for some time, and we've condensed this a little bit. Now she's gone down there looking for him. Look, she's gone straight back home. Now at this point we would be a little bit cautious now, because our male is stuck down there. He's got no way out. So he's going to have to sweet talk her to get out of there alive. And all we can do is sit back, fingers crossed, and hope that all is well. Here he comes. Now this is a good sign. He's actually come out nice and quietly, which again shows we've got no aggression between these two spiders. Now at this point we were considering removing him, because there does seem to have been a slowdown of communication. And I should think maybe half an hour or more passed, and he crawled underneath the web and basically just sat there, not doing a lot at all. And we didn't see our female again. And as you can see now, he's poking through the web. So what we done was we gave him a little bit of time, and then we thought, right, we need to get him out. So we start to encourage him to come back through, because we obviously can't catch him where he is. So what we're doing now is we've got our paintbrush, and we're just trying to gently tease him out of the web. Now we don't want him to come bolting out, he needs to come out nice and gently. Because if he runs down into that burrow a bit smartish, then there's a good chance she will attack him. So we're just teasing him very, very gently now. As you can see, look, you see him pushing his way through the web. Here comes our paintbrush. Now, once he's out, we were hoping he was going to go up the side, but he didn't. He walked straight back down in the burrow, which isn't necessarily a problem because he went in there calmly. So again, we're now fingers crossed waiting for him to come out again. Patience is the key with breeding spiders. And here we go, they're coming out again, and we have a second copulation.
Right then, what did you think of that? He is such a small little spider, tiny, tiny little spider. When he disappeared down into her burrow, and to be fair, when we first popped him in the enclosure, he sat there for about 10 minutes or so, and he was a little bit jumpy, and then all of a sudden he took off, and that was it. He started, and he pretty much went direct to her burrow, went straight in there, straight down there, and I was like, oh no, that was all a bit quick. And then all of a sudden he was backing out. I don't know if you probably didn't hear it on the audio, but she was drumming. The minute he went down there, she started drumming, and she was on her way out. So she pushed him out, and then you saw as they came over the crest of that piece of bark, he was directly trying it on almost immediately. Which he's a confident little spider, and the only issue we had was, you would have seen through the pairings, was could he actually reach her epigastric furrow? He had to literally go right the way under. Now when we paired these guys before, it's been a quick stab and run, and they're off, they're out of the way. This little guy, he seemed to take his time, and he seemed to sort of like, gently, and he kept working away. So we're not 100% certain that he's actually managed a decent insemination. We will put him in again. We will try again, and then we will rest him up, because quite often our females let us know whether they're still in condition for breeding or whether they've had enough. And we're going to run a separate video on that, and we have actually got some clips of some of our spiders where the females have just sort of like, no, there's going to be no more hanky panky, and they make sure that everyone understands that. So we're going to try and put a video together which shows just what you need to be looking for to see whether your females are still in condition to breed. Right, well, that was a pretty cool little video. I enjoyed that. Now then, we have got one other thing. How about this? As you guys know, breeding is at the forefront of what we do here in the Beastie Room, and that's what excites us the most. We like to breed everything that enters this room. We like to give it a fair shot and try and understand, and and hopefully succeed in our breeding programs. Now, you regulars would have known about our Cayenne Kraken, the Chilobrachys Cayenne Kraken. Now she's a naughty girl, she is. We've had 3 sacks off of her, and she's eaten every one of them. She's also eaten every one of her males. She's a hard nut to crack, and we're not quite got there yet. So, as you would have remembered, the very last one, she decided to eat it, so we were out of luck yet again. So now we're waiting for her to molt. Now, I put out a little post on Facebook saying that I was interested in some different males, and I was contacted by a gentleman on Facebook, and he said he had a subadult Cayenne Kraken, and him and his children would be very happy to send him over to us, let him mature with us, and then hopefully we can try him with our female, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get some success. Well, our little Kraken came in, and we've got him up on the shelf now. He's up there. He's only a tiny little subadult, so he's got a few more molts to go. But inside the box was this. Look at this. This is amazing. Be kind, be gentle, love your spiders, it says. Now, when you open it up, you've got sticky tape on there, and look at this, look. It says, open up spiders. So we open it up, look at that picture. It says, I love your show, hi. And then inside they've written us a letter. It says, to Dave, I hope you managed to successfully breed the tarantulas. I'm so excited to see the tarantulas you're giving us. That's from Sophie and James Allen. Now I understand from their dad that they're avid viewers of the channel, and I think it's just absolutely amazing. Look at this. That is really, really cool. So thank you very, very much to Sophie and James, and you have, or you will have, by the time you see this video, your spiders will be en route to you. And what we've done is we're gonna send you a couple of our versicolors, our Carabiner versicolors, which are absolutely stunning little spider, very, very pretty, beautiful little spiders, and I'm sure you're going to really like them. So we will send a couple of them over to you. Make sure you take good care of them, and then hopefully when they're all matured, you'll be able to send us back a picture of all the grand work that you've managed to do. Right, well, thanks again for that, guys. We really do appreciate it. And don't forget, be calm, be gentle, and love your spiders. And I'll see you soon, guys.